WGPR Detroit HD2.
You're watching WHPS, Highland Park, Detroit. The views and opinions expressed on the following show are not necessarily the views and opinions of WHPS, its affiliates, management, or sponsors.
You wouldn't have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones.
Good morning, family.
This was the surprise. This was the surprise. So let's do it again because we didn't know that we were changing up today because she ran in, she's ready, and I apologize to you, Tim, and I apologize to the family. But this is the opening the way we wanted to do it, and we didn't have a chance to get it together. But now let's go. Miss Michelle Broughton.
Good morning, family. Good morning, everybody. I'm Michelle Broughton here with Billy Jones on the Talk Beat Jones show.
And the surprise is that today, because we do have Miss Michelle Broughton today, we're going to kind of take and get ready in a little while because just like you saw me with the opening by myself, guess what? On the Talk Beat Jones today, because you haven't seen her, you haven't been with her, we're going to, oh, did we get it set up? I don't know if I didn't talk to Tim. Do we have a shot on her, Tim? Okay. This is the Talk Beat Jones, and why do I have to ask Tim anything? He is so on top of it. He, it's me, family. It came in today. It's me, my dog, my car, my garage. Michelle, I'm all discombobulated. Tim, give it to Michelle.
Hello, family. Today is a special day. Like every day is a special day. And what I would like to start by saying is we want to keep ourselves well. We want to stay healthy, and we want to watch out for our neighbors and our family members and our coworkers. Had a neighbor yesterday, had an issue, and so good thing I came home from work and was able to help out and had to wait for his family to show up. So I guess we have to become caretakers around the area and the community in which we live. That was one thing. Also, I like to say this morning, I hope everybody is healthy and well. It's a great day today. Every day above ground is a wonderful day. So I like to say that. And again, I have to mention it because it's not going away. Some school districts are virtual or hybrid. Some school districts are in school. So we want to make sure that our children are safe. They're washing their hands. They're keeping covered with the mask while they're in school, traveling here and there, so that they are continuing to be safe. So we want to make sure that happens. We want to make sure that each and every family takes and makes the decisions that they need to make in order to stay safe. So that's what I'd like to say on that piece. It's just a wonderful day. Also, I'll do it at the top. One of the city council members, council member at large, Mary Water, lost her dad today. So I would like to express my most humble and sincere condolences. I was a daddy's girl, and my father died. It's years ago, but the pain is still the same. anytime you lose either parent is painful. So if Detroit could just wrap their arms around Mary Waters and just make sure that, when it's your turn, that people are sincerely concerned about you and your family, and we just have to keep each other strong. So again, condolences to Mary Waters and her family. Now, another way, I heard in the news today that your state reps and the legislators and all those folks that make laws are again making a new law. I don't know if they voted on it yet, but it's coming down the road. So if you're used to talking on your cell phone in the car while you're driving, and you're texting, and you're doing TikTok and whatever else the people do, they're making a law. The first time it's $150, period. The second time, I missed what they're going to do, but it's going to become punitive. So for those of you that are used to texting, TikToking, whatever you do on the phone, and you're holding a cell phone and you're doing all of this, you got to stop. You have to sync this device to your car, because I don't have one. But if you have a new car, most of them have the technology where your phone can answer through the radio or whatever the device is that's inside the car. Use that, because then your hands free. Or it used to be at whatever tech store you choose to go to. I'm not going to call a name. You could go to that store and you can buy the hands free and mount it on your car. But again, the law said if they catch you texting while you're driving, you're going to get it. So pull over to the curb, pull into that parking lot, and according to the news, it doesn't matter. It could be you thought I just, 3 numbers. It doesn't matter. If the police see you, they're making money, and it's going to be because of your mistake. And now they're going to make us pay for it. So all I'm saying is, family, we have a new group of laws coming down. Pay attention.
And if you have an accident, guess what evidence are they going to find? They're going to get your phone. They're
going to get the phone and see if it was if you were using it at the same time the accident was caused. And that's you don't want to be that person. You don't.
When I would go to California to visit my parents, one of the things I had to learn quickly, people say, I can't talk on the phone. I'm driving. No, you can't drive. In the Bay Area, I know that. Just like you're saying, you will get fined.
Right. Not in Los Angeles, not in San Diego, where my people are, either. They don't play. They don't play. That's just something they're not going to do. But also on the phone, if you have a new phone, which I don't, there's a do not disturb, and there's a I'm driving, I'll call you back. So you might want to do that. And that way, if somebody's calling you, you won't hear it or see it, because the phone takes care of that. And when you are stopped or you get to your destination, wherever it is you're going, then you can see who was trying to call you, what the text messages were, and then you're safe, and everybody is safe. So you might want to try and use those features. And that's just if you care about getting stopped by the police and having a fine and going to court and all of that. Personally, I don't have time. Personally, I don't want the police to stop me ever. Never. Because it's not always a good situation.
Never.
No.
Never is it a good situation.
No.
No. Miss Michelle Broughton,
Yes.
Would you kind of bring the family members who are tuning in today, or who may watch the video of the program on a Sunday, or who may get the program shared, and they have not seen you and they don't know who you are, would you kind of reintroduce yourself to the family, please?
Okay, I'm Michelle Broughton. I'm a daughter. I am a parent. I am a grandparent. I'm a community activist. I am precinct delegate. I choose to support the Democratic Party. And I'm an educator. And a host of other things. So basically, I'm here to serve the people, to make sure that we get the benefits that we need, and that everybody's condition, everybody, because of everybody on your block, in your neighborhood, in your community, are being served well and have the resources that they need, then it becomes a better community, a better day. Most people would be happy, and if not happy, just stress free. But when you don't have services, when your garbage isn't picked up, when the street lights are off, I'm nervous, I'm worried, because you have issues like rat or mice control. It's just not a good situation. So we need the services to keep us safe.
On the way, I was listening, and the person on the radio was speaking about the Afghanistans, people from that are being relocated. Do you have an idea about what's going on there in terms of what they're going to be in terms of housing and the amount of money that they're going to be receiving per person?
Well, I'm not really focused on that because I'm focused on people that look like me. Because the people that I live next door to, not like directly, but I'll say in my area, some are homeowners and some are renters. And the problem is, and they have been renting and taking care of the property, cutting the grass, putting out flowers, but for whatever reason, whatever the conversation is, the people that own the house, first of all, they don't even live here. It's an Australian owner that owns property in Detroit. Got the information that the house that he bought for $12,000 is now worth $150,000. So he's pushing the renters out. Didn't give them an opportunity to buy the house or qualify for the house, or not even a land contract. He wants them gone so he could, and it's in the middle of the wintertime. This is so egregious. So people need to tell their stories so that they can get help and try to, it seems like it's becoming more of a problem. And companies own these properties. So of course a company doesn't care. Of course somebody living in England or Australia or even China, because they've been bringing buses in our neighborhoods with these other folks, and they're writing down addresses and they're going through the neighborhoods. And then we don't get the opportunity. Land bank is crazy. We don't get the first opportunity to get those homes. Detroiters, lifelong Detroiters, can't even qualify, whatever the trick is. So my job, I'm trying to find out how to keep this lady in her house. What are her alternatives? And then now she probably has to find housing somewhere. First of all, we're still in the middle of a pandemic, really. And so they have less resources. You don't have movers. That was 2 weeks ago. They said people couldn't even move because they don't have the bodies to help you move from point A to point B. So we have issues that lifetime Detroiters are facing. However, these other folks from another country, I don't even know how they got to Michigan. Most people go to California. I don't even know why they're here. But they have a state representative, a congresswoman. They have somebody to champion these things. Who's our champion? And we're about to lose one. We're about to lose one. So they're
Which one
here.
are we going to lose?
Brenda Lawrence,
Brenda
Congresswoman. And she was, her committee was appropriations, and that's a big thing. So now whenever we elect a new congressperson, they're considered a freshman, and they don't get to be on the better committees or the committees that they can have some input in to bring resources back to the state of Michigan and back to their district. So that's something that we have to think about.
Bert Johnson, to me, was a real wonderful senator. And I say that because I hear folks talking about taking over the seat Congress. And, without going through a lot of stuff, I just say that for Mr. Burt Johnson, because when they were after Congressman John Conyers before, when they was trying to keep him off the ballot, it was Burt Johnson who came to be the person to spearhead and lead the fight to get John Conyers, make sure he was on the ballot. And it just seemed that with all the different things that was being brought at and to John Conyers, Congressman John Conyers, that Senator Burt Johnson was there fighting for him. And I do think that it was a wonderful thing to have that young senator fighting for Congressman John Conyers. I just want to say that.
Yes. Okay, so with that being given to us and shared with us, it's our duty to find out who will sign up to run for this office. We shouldn't get pulled into a battle. It should be the best person, and then we should get behind the best person, because you don't want to lose, I'll say me, I don't want to lose representation. I want one body in there that looks like me, that lives in my neighborhood and knows the lay of the land. Sometimes people come with a lot of money and they talk about issues, but they have no real desire to make it better for you. But they got the money to win the election. Don't let them buy your vote. That's what I'm going to tell you. Don't let them buy your vote.
When we were talking about housing, and I mentioned about the coming on my route to work today, I was listening, and they was talking about the housing that's being available for those Afghanistan people. And they're saying that they're putting people out, trying to go through putting people out of their places to live so that they can make room for these other people. These other folks are going to be given 3 months of rent, plus, of course, the first and last and 3 months of rent. They're going to be given over $2,700 per person when they're here. The places that they will be placed in, they're trying to make sure that they have the refrigerator, the stoves, and the other amenities and clothes. That is how, when we talk about what we can't afford to take care of our people, Ms. Broughton, I'm confused.
I'm not laughing because I'm laughing. It's almost, if I don't laugh, I'm going to cry. I'll just tell you that. They have the resources. Wayne County has the resources. They didn't go broke. And Warren Evans claims he's the best balanced person over a budget. Mighty funny you don't budget the things that the people need. So they have the resources they're willing to give to foreigners, because that's what they are, transplants. And that's not a negative, that's what it is. But the people that are here are not allowed the same opportunity and not afforded those same benefits. It's because, again, we don't have people in place that look like us, that care about us. We have to, going forward, make sure that you have a champion in there for you, because they have a champion for them that looks just like them. I'm sorry, that's what it is. So we have to do better, family. Have to do better.
We need a harder fighter, be somebody that's going to represent us real strong.
Right. And if you think somebody's not doing a job, even if they look like us, guess what? Elections are coming up. You have the opportunity to replace some folks and to put in some better folks. So, yes, we have the governor's race. We have Wayne County race, the county commissioners, the county exec. We have your state reps. We have your state senators. These positions make the laws that control the way you live. They are in position to either give you resources or deny you resources, or to give the resources to people that are not Michiganders, just came to the state from another country that might need help. And I understand they helped the military. I get that. But you shouldn't take away from us to give them the services that we still don't have. It's a question.
$2,700 per person.
And they're not paying taxes. And it's that's a sad,
I'm wondering
sad
if I
thing.
had a subsidy of $2,700 a month, would that help me out?
Yes, it would help you out. Yes, it would help you out. You know, you'd be in a nice warm place, comfortable, not extravagant, but you would be safe in a space with the benefits to keep you healthy and protected.
Okay, so I need to have been born someplace else and have gotten here. This is really the time that I want to quickly bring this into about this, and we can slip away from it, this Omicron. They are reporting that there are folks who are deliberately working towards catching the COVID, because they're thinking that if they catch the COVID, then they'll be home free if they live. And the authorities are saying to them, not so fast. This will not give you the antibodies or whatever to protect you against the other variants. And that's if you make it. And how do you say, with these variants, with these mutations, I'm going to catch this one, the one that they say is not really hurting people too badly? How are you going to pick? You're going to pick and choose? I don't want the variant behind A or B or C. I want the variant behind D. Can you do that? I'm just asking the question. That's what they're saying. They want to catch the variant to have immunity. Help me, Miss Bolton.
I can't help you on that one. I don't know anybody, and maybe that's because I don't know a whole lot of folks that want to get sick on purpose. That's like, let me catch the flu so my body will build up and I won't catch it anymore. I never want to be sick. I don't know about you, but I never, ever, ever, ever want to be sick. I definitely wouldn't do it on purpose. No.
Well, if you catch the flu, then you never have to worry about catching the flu again, right?
No, that's not a true statement. That was just a dumb example. That's not true.
Just doing my job. Yeah, just
Right.
doing my job.
So I'm not a medical person. My daughter is a doctor. But the problem is not a problem. Her statement would be, you should prepare to be well at all times. When you become ill, it's because it's a deficit somewhere in your body. Because we have a natural defense, yes, but then we have invaders on the outside of the body that we're at war with at all times. So that's how people are, it's a breakdown, you know. That's why we have to have vaccinations even against polio. That didn't go away, but because everybody was vaccinated against it, you don't see polio anymore. If you stay healthy, you exercise, you keep your body up, you're supposed to be able to walk throughout the world without catching these critical diseases. You have cancer. You have a host of things, many things. But you want to be in the forefront of it and be a healthy person, not be in the back or the rears trying to get a magic pill to fix you because now you're broken. Because now there's a disconnect. The DNA is only so strong. It's like a bridge, and you keep piling and piling and piling, it's going to break. So I wouldn't want to put myself in danger of not being the best, the healthiest, and the fittest that I can be, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, what's going to happen is that you're going to be taking care of yourself, and I'm going to be taking care of myself, and we're going to come before these cameras, and we're going to put it on your mind to take care of yourself. But right about at this time, we're going to take care of our business, which is to take that commercial break.
That's right.
And we'll be back shortly with the Talk Beat Jones. And I am Billy E. Jones and
Michelle Broden.
And you're our family. You wouldn't have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones.
Hi, this is LaWanda,
This is RJ Watkins.
coming to you to bring you some information about the #1 detox in the nation, Lemon Burn. Lemon Burn helps to turn the fat into fit. It's for you, a happier, healthier you, because you know healthy is the new beautiful. An all-natural way to improve your health. It promotes a healthy digestive system, attacks and reduces belly fat, as well as gives you energy. Need to get yours today. Call 313-868-6612.
Don't forget to exercise and eat right.
The environment is so friendly. Always feel like home.
We have so much support from the staff. You meet people who are like you.
I always had a passion to help others, so this is the perfect place for me.
You're not afraid to reach out. Flora Kiwong, Cameroon.
Maklit Shonga, Ethiopia.
Javed Khan, Bangladesh.
Dennis Kerr, Bosnia and Herzegovina.
It gives you what you need for the future.
Justice for Mario Willis. Truth. Facts. Evidence. Mattered. Log into justiceformariowillis.com. Read for yourself.
We at Watkins Broadcasting care about the health and safety of our viewers and listeners. During this novel coronavirus pandemic, please protect yourself and others. Wash your hands well and often. Avoid touching your face. Cough and sneeze into your sleeve. Practice social distancing. Stay at least 6 feet away from others when in public and only leave the house when it's essential. Stay safe. You are important to us.
You wouldn't have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones. This is the Talk Beat Jones, and I am Billy E. Jones, and
Michelle Broden here with you today.
can I do something? Is my mic hot? Is my mic hot? Is my mic hot? Because I want to say something. Can I say it? Can I say it? But is my mic hot? Well, of course, if I was going to say something and it started off bad, then the engineer would cut off my mic real quick, because that's what the people handling the microphones, when the person is not aware, they're supposed to be aware. So when you're the president of the United States of the America, whomever was handling that audio, I would check out his affiliation or her affiliation. And I know that to operate the equipment, you don't have to determine if you are a Democrat, a Republican, or whom you want to vote for or be with. But there is no reason that that audio should have been kept live. And as soon as that person, they should have the headset, and as soon as that person heard Joe Biden start to say whatever he was saying, they should have killed it. And those of you who out there who don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. Because my mic wasn't hot.
Terrible thing.
Mm-hmm. How about that?
Yes. Another thing is, guess what? We are at the end of this month. And so upcoming is what? February. And what is February for us? A time to celebrate our culture, a time to reflect. It's Black History Month. That's what it is. And I just want everybody to get prepared because we need to tell our stories. We have great stories to be told. We have stories to pass down. And we need to start celebrating us. Actually, we should do it 365 days, all the time, always, because we have to tell our story so that people can recognize everything that we have contributed to this country.
I'm a transplant to Detroit. And I say that for this reason, Miss Michelle Broughton and the family. Will someone please give me the correct interpretation of Sweetest Day? Is it Sweeter or Sweetest Day?
I don't celebrate that day, so I couldn't tell you.
Well, all I know is they told me initially that it was supposed to be a day that the men were shown the love. However, I quickly was taught that was wrong. If you want to stay sweet with your sweetie, you better make sure that you flip that from not a man's day to the fact that you show your woman how much, or your significant other, how much you love them on Sweetest Day. And I may not be saying it right because, again, I'm a transplant.
And it's only here. And again, that's capitalism to the highest form. I was told by my parents, every day that you're alive and together with your husband, wife, nowadays significant other, whatever you want to be called, you should appreciate that person because you never know when that day is the last day that you are together. So I personally was never raised to, oh, Valentine's Day, oh, Sweetest Day, whatever it is. They might not make it to that day. So why are you going to wait for one day out of the year to celebrate the person that you love the most when you can do it every day? And you don't have to spend all of your money. It could be just a sweet gesture. And both are very important, so both should be celebrated. The husband as well as the wife, or whoever the significant other is. Why would you wait a whole year? And in these conditions now, you might not make it. So every day that you are with the person that you cherish the most, you should celebrate that person. And that person should celebrate you.
You mean like with deep love, harmony?
Sometimes it's, can you wash the dishes before I get home? Can you buy me a hamburger so I don't have to cook?
Well.
Can you leave him alone while the football game's on? Can you be quiet?
And you hit it there. I want to say this real quickly, a quick little something, that this was the great year for those persons who love football. You do?
Including me. I love football.
Then we must have had nothing but a love fest in the last rounds of the playoffs. And I'll tell you this. I was so, since I'm talking about football, I need to do this. I was informed that a very good person that recruited me, Ed Lambert, we call him Lamb, has made his died. Went to high school with him. Played on the Cal State University of Hayward football team with him. He actually helped mentor me to make me a better person while I was in college. So to my friends and the family and those of Mr. Ed Lambert, we send our condolences, we send our love.
Condolences.
And for the people that would be watching this program in Oakland, Bay Area, but Mr. Ed Lambert was everywhere. He coached and scouted everywhere. So I send my deepest love to the Lambert family.
Yes.
Okay. So I won't go into all the great football, talking about the teams and how they were exciting and the quarterbacks. It just shows you we have some great quarterbacks, but we got some great running backs, some great linemen, some great everything. That's why they get paid the big bucks.
That's right.
I expected you to make them plays.
That's right.
Somebody trying to get in. But before I bring the call in, there was something that you wanted to talk about, and I'm going to let you just take it over. I know you didn't think about it, but right now I'm just throwing it to you.
No, I was just still in the thought of celebrating us. Black History Month is in February, and every day during that month, think about what you can do to highlight our culture. It's about celebrating us, being proud of what we are, whose we are, and what we've done, how we survived. You got to think about that. We have stories that need to be told and celebrated.
Before I take the call, Miss Michelle Broughton, can you give us an overview of what we can expect with our schools at this particular juncture? It's January, and different districts are going back in different forms and formats. Can you give us a little view of what's happening in the general teaching business?
That's a moving target. Is every day is different. COVID is well and alive. So you have some schools doing hybrid. Last week or so, you had DPSCD totally virtual because they had over 600 staff members and teachers affected with COVID positive. Out of 2,000, you got 600 people. That's a lot of folks that are getting sick. So hopefully, family, your teachers are getting well, and they are to return to school on Monday, January 31st. And I hope all is well and we can move forward. The children need your support. They're on virtual. They need your support at home so they have a safe space to do their schoolwork, to study, to talk with their teachers and get the job done, because they still need the time to study. They still need the time to be taught. But far as we don't know, every day is different. Every day is different. We get a report from the health department, a report from the CDC, and then naturally Nikolai Vitti does what he wants to do. So we don't know.
Oh, and Miss Broughton.
Yes.
Your headdress is just outstanding. I'm not sure if we're ever going to see one like this.
You probably won't. And my next one will not be this color either.
Maybe this is the same person. Caller, this is the Talk Beat Jones, and I'm Billy Jones, and my
Michelle Broughton here. Hello.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, brother.
Hey, Dr. Talk, you are so right about Michelle's headdress and jewelry and earrings. I mean, she is just once again making your show, brother.
Thank you.
You better keep her there. Intelligent and beautiful. I mean, there's nothing more.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, Minister Malik, it is so much fun when you call. It is so much fun when it's fun when you call and you're in a good mood, and I sit back and I look and I say, now, it is a good thing to have you when you call and you're in that good mood.
Yes, sir.
I know what all the things you're doing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kick back and let you professional people here in Detroit have a little conversation. And I'm going to kick back and listen like the rest of the family and listen to professionals talk. So I want to introduce to the world Mr. Malik Shabazz. He's talking today. And I want to introduce the host of the show who will be taking over at this point, talking to Mr. Minister Malik Shabazz, as Billy Jones is going to take a back seat and sit back and listen and learn like you on the Talk Beat Jones. Take care of it, Tim.
So you have something to share with the family today?
Oh, well, I was just calling in to give y'all some support. But I do want to remind the family, while we are hearing much about people from Afghanistan who helped the United States troops in that 20-year war, which shouldn't have been in the first place, but that's my view.
That's true.
And they're bringing them here and giving housing and services, and fine, no problem. But I want the people to know that the city of Detroit already has $400 million to help with those who are behind on rent or have a past due notice. Up to 12 months of rent assistance is available. Up to $2,500 in utility assistance is available. And we're not talking about Afghanistan people, we're talking about us. Right. In particular, we have a disproportionate number of single parents, largely mothers, largely black mothers with children. Right. Where are the fathers? Right. Where are the fathers? Absolutely. Where are the fathers? But we have black mothers raising their children, and they can get support. They can go to www.detroitevictionhelp.com. Once again, www.detroitevictionhelp.com. We need to tell it on the mountain that there is help available. Get this money. Uncle Sam, state government, county government, city government ain't got no money that ain't yours and my money.
That's right.
Get this money and take care of your children. And then real quickly, there is a single mother who bought a home from a land bank. We're going to help her, and we're going to need the community's help. There is no one for me to ask other than us.
Right.
But she brought this home, and her 4 black boys, black children, will be black men one day working on that home.
Minister, I need you to...
the tear-down crew.
Minister, hold up,
the
hold up.
Rip-off crew.
Minister, hold up. What I need you to do is come back. There we go. Minister, what I need you to do is hit that, but before you start on it, I want to hear a comment from Michelle also, but I'm just sitting, because I'm going to get out of this, because it's because I'm saying I want you to hit that, but I don't want you to not talk about your situation with finding, I'll let you take it, you know what I'm talking about.
You talking about Latima Warren?
Yes, but I want you to stay with what you're talking about, and then before you leave us, at some point, I want you to make sure that you give Michelle a chance to talk, but then the last point before you go, I want you to talk about the discovery of that body.
Well, if I could do it all now,
no,
watching YouTube.
No, I don't want that, please. I want.
Okay. All right.
Thank you. Please do it this way.
So we're going, the teardown crew, this woman was doing the work herself, and she had some black contractors to give some help. Black contractors allegedly ripped her off. Cats in the neighborhood tearing up the house. I mean, it is just a shame. And I have to think about how many mothers, again, black single mothers with kids are going through this. So we're going to do all we can to help her. We'll be announcing something in regards to that soon.
Okay, that's good.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'll be listening out for that. And then I just have one little comment going backwards. A couple of weeks, they said we didn't have, or there's a shortage of housing. But if that was true, then you wouldn't bring people here when you don't have housing available.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a question,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So they changed the narrative the way they want you to hear it, but then when you
Mm-hmm.
see what they're doing, it's no longer a true statement.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I agree. And again, I'm not against Afghanistan's coming here. Let's build up our numbers.
Right.
But we
help
have
the
people
people that
who
are
already
here.
are here.
Right,
And
exactly.
they're suffering, and they need help as well. And that's why I want John Q. Citizen, Lisa H. Citizen to tap in to this money that the city of Detroit has for renters. And if you're a landlord and the tenants ain't been able to pay or pay right since COVID, there's help for you too.
Exactly.
Yeah, and lastly, on Latima Warren, mother of 4, ages 14, 13, 11, no, I'm messing up, 14, 13, and 11, and a 3-month-old baby, went missing. The reports vary since it's from the so-called boyfriend. December 17th, December 20th, something like that. On December 23, a missing persons report was filed by Gwen Parks. I got to lift up her name.
Yes.
The grandmother of 3 of the children, but still cared about all 4. She would not give up. She suffered some disrespect from initial detectives. She didn't accept that. She made up flyers out of her own pocket, went out by herself, got in touch with us, and within 2 days, the good Lord gave a blessing, and all the glory belongs to the Lord of all the worlds, the master of the universe, and I ain't talking about He-Man.
Come on, Minister.
And only mistakes belong to me.
That's right.
She was found, cut up, shot, chopped up, cut up at the home. Her boyfriend, I want to pronounce his name, Rondell Waters. He does have the presumption of innocence, but he was abusing her before this happened. The DNA has not come in. She was identified by her head. Imagine that. And we have these types of goings on in our community. We must respect the womb that gave birth to us. And every woman is a reflection of your mama, your grandmama, your aunt, your sister, your wife, your daughter.
Okay, Minister.
If you can't respect black women, you are not a man.
Okay. Now, Minister, here's where we are now. I'm down on time.
Yeah.
No. Hold up. We're down on time. And you're speaking in such a fantastic fashion. Why is it that the lady was not found earlier?
Well,
and again, in your response, please remember that I'm down on time. So speak.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Well, you know, we have some of the best police in the world in this city, but we also have some that don't care. And I'm going to leave it at that. And my charge is to get these initial detectives and investigators to give the citizens, to give the people, to give these disproportionate mothers. These are mamas and baby mamas being dissed. And that's my charge, and I'm working on it.
Okay, so everything is moving forward.
To God be the glory.
Now,
but yeah, I'm convinced she could have been found sooner and maybe would have been alive. We found a plot of disturbed dirt in the backyard, Latima's clothes, unused diapers, and Similac in the back, and I said, look here, she's either in there or she's getting ready to be put in there, and I fear he was going to kill the baby too.
And you based that on the Similac being found back there as well, right? The diapers and stuff.
The diapers, unused diapers.
And there was dirt that was like something being dug up back there. Okay, go ahead, please.
I'm not an expert, but it looked to me like the dirt was disturbed. Look.
Now I don't want you to get too emotional now.
Yeah, it's hard.
I know it is.
Hard.
I know it is.
It's hard. But to God be the glory.
Yes.
And we will move on, and we need to find Zion Foster, and we need to find all of our missing people. And once again, I'm sorry to say, disproportionately black and disproportionately women. There should be a uproar about our missing people, our missing women, our missing children.
Okay. Right. Now, going back to the last case you mentioned, we're going to leave things there because I want to give Michelle an opportunity to speak her last part, but stay with us.
Yes, sir.
Stay with us because I don't know what Michelle is going to say, and it may be something that you need to comment, so stay with us. You're my partner, brother. Stay with me. Go right ahead, Michelle.
My hope is, and maybe I might also either get together with a couple of sisters, women. We need to mentor our sisters so that when they have an issue, that they're not embarrassed because they were abused. Because many times they might not know that there is help and they can go and be in a safe space. So because of the embarrassment, they stay. Or the man will tell them, oh, I won't do it again, I won't do it again. And then we have a tragedy. So women also need to come together to wrap around to help our young sisters and let them know you aren't here alone, you aren't by yourself. Most of us are mothers and have gone through some things ourselves, and we just need to come together. We can't judge anybody, we just need to be of service and help. And maybe that might slow down the abuse, the murders, the abuse of children as well, and the ills in our neighborhoods and in our homes. Some kind of way we have to address them.
Amen. I agree, and us brothers need to address these brothers because see. That the part of the code of conduct need to be you keep your hands to yourself. When you have the thought, not the action, the thought of going upside your woman, your wife, your baby mama head, it's time to bounce.
Yep.
Keep your hands to yourself, and I believe in peace and I believe in love, but I'm sick of it. There needs to be a penalty to these men throwing bows on their women, and that's all I'm going to say on that. But we need to deal with them.
And I agree.
Yes.
I want to say real quickly, family, if you want to hear more of Mr. Malik Shabazz, don't forget on Saturday, his program is from, what time's your programs on Saturday, sir?
7 to 10 and 11 to 12.
We're going to break it down from 7 to 8. He has the Teacher's Lounge, and from 8 to 10, he has Minister Malik Shabazz there himself. And then from 11 to 12, he brings back Professor Dr. Compense. And then from 11 to 1, he is on the Superstation. Oh, are you still with the Superstation on 9-10 on Saturday, this particular Saturday?
Am.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
Okay. And then, of course, we have Mr.
several mothers on last Saturday. And I'm going to have a few more mothers on this Saturday.
Okay, we got 1 minute more for you, and then we're going to wrap up with you, sir. So if there's a last 1 minute something you need to say to us or to Michelle that you want to give a close out to, do it, sir. You're on.
Well, I just want to say I'm glad to be able to get through. I have called for about the last 3-4 weeks. I couldn't get through. But I'm glad to be able to get through today. I'm happy. I'm excited. I always enjoy Dr. Talk, and especially when the brilliant, intelligent, and beautiful Michelle Broughton is there. Hey, it's all good.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And y'all be blessed now.
Thank you. You as well.
Well, you know, Minister,
Okay.
you know what?
Oh, and prayers to Mary Waters,
Yes.
Councilwoman Mary Waters, on the physical transition of her brother. Her father. I'm sorry, her father. And I believe she lost a brother, a younger brother last year. But prayers to her and to all.
And since we're doing it also, remember Mr. Raphael Robinson?
Yeah.
Yes, did not say our goodbyes to Mr. Raphael Robinson. He left us, about 2-3 weeks ago, maybe a month now.
Right.
Okay.
And,
my condolences to the family.
So I know but I needed to just put that out there again, Mr. Raphael Robinson. We love him. And but Minister, I want to thank you and appreciate for all that you do for me, for Michelle, for this community.
Thank you so much.
And for this family. Appreciate you.
Well, we thank God. Y'all be blessed. Have peace.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Peace now.
Peace.
And Ms. Broden, you want to do our last closeout?
Family, be safe out there, and hope to see you soon. And remember, Black History Month is coming up. We have to celebrate us, we have to celebrate you, and we have to celebrate our children.
And before we go, there is one other that I have to say.
Oh, hi, Dad. How you doing? I miss you. I will talk with you soon. I'm glad you're watching.
Yes, he's like Malik. He definitely notes that the scene is a little different when Michelle Broten is on the set. And that's a wonderful thing because, again, we're a team, family. Whether she's here or she's away taking care of other business. We're a team. Just like Minister says, it's always great when I have the team here in full. We love you, we appreciate you, respect you. Don't forget, on Sundays, we are we are rebroadcast from 8 to 9. In case people need to see us, let them know. Tune in Sunday from 8 to 9. Don't forget to put a share and a like on our program. Love you. Bye now. You wouldn't have to go anywhere because this is the Talk Beat Jones.